Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is experiencing a recent scandal that you won't believe. Fans were left stunned by Karlie Redd's shocking revelation, which came just when we thought we had seen everything. And believe me, this is a major reality TV dispute, not a small one. All of our preconceived notions of Lil Scrappy may be altered by the scandalous receipts, secret connections, and secret babies that we are discussing. The startling thing is that this is more than simply rumors. When Karlie begins discussing receipts, you can see that things are going to become messy because she says she has evidence that Scrappy has been concealing something significant. For weeks, fans have been making predictions, but no one anticipated this. Is that possible? Has Scrappy actually been hiding a child all this time? And who is the mother, assuming she is? The internet is already ablaze with curiosity as this tale quickly comes to light. We're going to dissect every single startling detail, from Scrappy's furious response to Karlie's stunning claims, so fasten your seatbelts. This is the type of tea you should not pass up. The whole world of reality TV has been rocked by Karlie Redd's bombshell admission. This is a serious scandal that has the potential to alter Lil Scrappy's life forever. It is not simply a little gossip or petty rivalry. When Karlie originally began getting clues, most people thought it was just another of her usual displays of attention-grabbing behavior. But things drastically changed when she started disclosing information supported by receipts. This was a full-fledged expose rather than merely a debate, and supporters followed every development. Karlie initially played it clever by posting mysterious notes on her Instagram stories. Although she made no mention of identities, admirers were able to swiftly recognize the clues. Posts like, "Some people out here are living double lives, but the truth always comes out," and "You can't keep secrets forever" were among the things she shared. Social media immediately sprang into conjecture. Was she referring to Scrappy? Did a secret baby actually play a part? Who was the mother, assuming she existed? After Karlie went live on Instagram, however, things really got out of hand. She began offering concrete evidence, or at least what she claimed to be evidence, rather than only making nebulous charges. She played what she claimed to be audio notes of private conversations and displayed screenshots of text messages and even blurred out photos. Fans were stunned. Some of the texts seemed to indicate that Scrappy had been providing covert financial assistance to a woman. Others alluded to a child he had not publicly acknowledged. Naturally, Scrappy took this seriously. He took to his own Instagram live within hours after Karlie's live stream to dispel the rumors. Calling Karlie a liar and accused her of trying to incite drama for influence, he was clearly frustrated. "Dude, will you people actually believe Karlie? Someone who is constantly meddling in other people's affairs. She is upset since she lacks a plot. Therefore, she is now using my name to remain current." This is where it became intriguing, though, because Scrappy never explicitly denied that there was a secret baby. He continued to sidestep, shift the topic, and attack Karlie's credibility rather than just stating, "This isn't true." This was quickly noticed by fans. What would be the point of him simply stating that the rumors were entirely untrue? Instead of skirting the issue, why not just flatly refute it? Karlie, however, had no intention of giving up. She at least doubled down. "I don't spread lies, I expose the truth," she remarked, grinning into the camera as she went live again the following day. Regardless of how much Scrappy denies it, the truth will eventually surface. At that point, everything truly started to spiral out of hand. Social media investigators began searching through old posts, interviews, and drama to find any indications that Scrappy had ever concealed a child. What they discovered was startling. This was not the first time Scrappy had been the subject of rumors about a secret baby. Actually, it had never been confirmed, until now, although other women had before raised the possibility. The biggest twist then appeared. A mysterious statement was shared on Instagram by a lady who had previously been connected to Scrappy. The timing seemed too good to be a coincidence, but she didn't specifically name anyone. "No matter how hard you try to bury the truth, it always finds its way out," the author wrote. Fans erupted. Was she verifying what Karlie had told? Was she the biological mother of Scrappy's purported child, or did she simply stoke the flames? Nobody was sure what to believe at this stage. A mystery woman had now joined the conversation. Karlie remained unwavering, and Scrappy was in full damage control mode. Fans began a thorough investigation, examining every aspect, searching for hints, and assembling chronologies. Some even implied that Scrappy's previous actions on Love and Hip Hop, such as his strange weeks-long absence from the spotlight or his apparent overstressed out periods, suddenly made more sense. The drama continued after that. An increasing number of people came forward with insider information. There are many who claim that the purported mother of Scrappy's secret child had been keeping things quiet out of fear of the drama that would ensue, rather than to shield Scrappy. At that point, the situation took an even more startling turn. There were rumors that the baby's mother might be from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. At once, fans started speculating. Was it someone with whom Scrappy had a previous affair? While he was still with Bambi, was it a lady he was covertly seeing? If so, was Bambi aware of it beforehand? Perhaps this was the true cause of their split. Speculation was raging on the internet, and everyone was looking for answers. Karlie Redd isn't known for making stuff up as she goes along. But here's the thing. Although she enjoys drama, she is also a skilled player. She wouldn't make a claim this significant unless she had supporting evidence. People began going back and watching previous scandals, interviews, and Love and Hip Hop shows to see if there had been any indications of this truth being revealed sooner. The most important question of all was why Karlie was acting in this way. Was she truly attempting to reveal the truth, or was this a kind of retaliation against Scrappy? They had a lengthy history together, a tumultuous, sporadic relationship after all. Was Karlie attempting to exact revenge for something that happened in their past, or was she genuinely attempting to hold Scrappy responsible? In any event, it was obvious that this drama was far from over. If Karlie was telling the truth, Scrappy's reputation could be in jeopardy and his name was being tarnished. His public persona, relationships, and even his stance on love and hip-hop may all be impacted. And it appeared that the truth will eventually surface since Karlie was stepping up her efforts. Adherents were anticipating the next shocking revelation, certain that if Karlie drank this much tea, more would follow. And it only increased suspicion with each mysterious post, each comment that was removed, and each defensive reaction from Scrappy. Who was telling the truth? Was the straightforward question at this point. Was Karlie merely being careless, or had she truly revealed one of the most significant secrets in the history of love and hip-hop? And how long before the mother came forward to confirm that Scrappy had a secret child? Karlie had more to say, and the internet was waiting for answers. The internet was in a frenzy already due to Karlie Redd's claims, but it was only beginning. Scrappy's denial did not stop the rumors. On the contrary, it increased suspicion. Even further research was done by fans in an effort to find any hints that would support or refute Karlie's assertions. As if the situation couldn't be any more explosive, there was yet another unforeseen turn of events that threatened to blast the whole issue apart. A well-known gossip blogger who is notorious for revealing the secrets of celebrities joined the discussion. They implied that they had actual receipts in a mysterious post, which would prove that Scrappy had been concealing something for years. Sometimes, the truth is hidden in plain sight, according to the post. You simply weren't listening. However, the receipts will arrive, so don't worry. Fans felt something significant was about to happen right away. But before the blogger could make public their alleged receipts, social media was rocked by yet another shocking revelation. She was interrupted by a woman who was said to have connections to Scrappy. She gave up a big secret in a string of Instagram stories that she shared. I was silent for too long, according to one post. Perhaps it's time to reveal the truth. This started a domino effect. Her comments were inundated with fans who demanded answers. Had she given birth to Scrappy's purported hidden child? Had she received covert financial assistance from Scrappy? Was she going to verify all of Karlie's statements? The strain was growing and the speculation was out of control. Scrappy, meanwhile, was fighting to limit the damage. Playing the victim was his alternative strategy when his first denial failed to stop the rumors. He accused Karlie of attempting to ruin his life out of spite in a different Instagram live. "You guys don't even know half of it," he remarked. "This woman has had a long-term obsession with me. Because she can't bear to see me happy, she's out here fabricating stories to attract attention." The issue was that Scrappy was providing no concrete evidence that Karlie was lying. In the hopes that someone would believe him, he was merely making charges. That wasn't enough for some fans, either. Why wasn't he supporting his assertions with any concrete evidence if he was genuinely innocent? What was the reason behind his failure to present his own receipts? Karlie's response, which included more accusations, only made matters worse. She asserted this time that Scrappy's secret involved a full clandestine relationship rather than just a hidden child. She implied that Scrappy had a hidden relationship with this woman even after his marriage and that they had been together for a long time before he broke up with Bambi. Fans were taken aback. Should this be accurate, Scrappy had been living a double life for years. However, the true query was, who was the unidentified woman? Another significant clue then came to light. A grainy screen grab of what looked to be private correspondence between Scrappy and the purported mother of his child was published by a social media user who claimed to be familiar with the matter. Despite the difficulty of verifying the communications, it appeared that Scrappy had been providing financial support to this woman and even talked about keeping things hidden in order to preserve his reputation. The internet took off. Karlie's charges were the truth if these texts were authentic, not only rumors. After claiming that the leaked messages were fake, Scrappy instantly went into damage management mode and accused others of attempting to harm his reputation. His denials, however, proved unconvincing once more. He continued disparaging Karlie and the others who were spreading the rumors rather than confronting the issue head-on. Then came the turning point in the story. At last, the gossip blogger who had alluded to having receipts revealed the truth. They shared reported court records that purportedly proved Scrappy had been paying child support in secret to a lady who was not publicly identified as one of his kids' mothers, which they said was indisputable evidence. The internet went viral. Scrappy had been hiding something significant if these records were authentic. Fans were stunned. What was the duration of his covert child support payments? Did Bambi know? Had he been married when this had been happening? Above all, why had he been concealing it in the first place? It was now imperative that Scrappy answer. His tone on social media was far more somber this time. "You have to realize that I'm not flawless," he stated in a video. "Just because I made mistakes doesn't mean that what they're claiming is accurate." However, it was too late by this point. They had already done the harm. Scrappy's supporters were split. Some supported him because they thought this was all a ruse to discredit him. Some were deceived and believed he had been lying all along. How about Karlie? She was far from done. She delivered a chilling final message on social media. "I told y'all, and I have more." Instead of whether Scrappy had a secret child, the question now was what other secrets remained to be revealed. When the internet believed they had discovered every secret there was to know about Scrappy, Karlie Redd revealed that this was only the beginning. "I told you," she wrote in a mysterious post. "And I still got more," triggered a frenzy on social media. Could she have anything else? What else may be revealed? More significantly, was Scrappy ready for what was about to happen? While Scrappy's supporters rushed to his defense, others were delving farther. Insiders were now coming forward with even more data after the court documents that had been published had already shocked everyone. Someone who had worked closely with Scrappy in the past, a former associate, made the decision to speak forward. In an exclusive interview with a well-known gossip website, they asserted that Scrappy had secrets far more extensive than a secret child. This source said that over the years, Scrappy has been transferring money to several women while attempting to conceal a number of relationships and circumstances from the public. In addition to the purported secret child, the insider suggested that Scrappy's financial records might reveal further women, children, and possibly even illicit financial behavior. This information led to a whole new round of conjecture. Was there more to Scrappy's involvement than a covert romance? Was his name associated with a financial scandal? Was this, if it were, the reason he had been so anxious to refute Karlie's allegations? In contrast, Karlie was relishing every moment of the mayhem. She made it clear to everyone that she wasn't finished exposing Scrappy by posting cryptic messages on Instagram. It's funny how people become angry when the truth is revealed, according to one post. However, when you were lying out here, you ought to have been furious. Scrappy was under a lot of pressure by this point. Allegations were mounting and his public image was crumbling. He had been attempting to play the victim, but he couldn't ignore the evidence against him. As he avoided some allegations, fans began to notice that he wasn't denying everything. Furthermore, that in itself increased suspicion. When Bambi, Scrappy's ex-wife, finally spoke up, the outcome took even another unexpected turn. So far, she had been utterly silent, refusing to comment on any of the drama. But after witnessing the events, she was unable to contain herself any longer. Bambi posted the following thoughtfully on Instagram. "One thing about the truth, it always escapes. You come to understand who is acting and who was real when it happens." Her words were instantly decoded by fans. Was she claiming that during their marriage, Scrappy had been unfaithful to her? Did she know about the secret child already, or was she only now, like everyone else, learning about it? Comments poured in, pleading for her to speak up. She was even accused of helping to conceal Scrappy's secrets by some. "You knew the entire time?" An admirer said in a reply. "Why? Why did you remain silent? You would tell us the whole truth if you were a real one." Someone else wrote, "Say it. Don't simply post subliminals." Although Bambi didn't explicitly reply, she went live on Instagram later that evening. And everything changed entirely when she said it. Bambi made no mention of the secret child rumors throughout the live stream. Rather, she made a suggestion that the story was more complex than most people thought. Scrappy had been leading a double life for years, she said, and some of the ladies involved were closer than people realized. She said exactly this: "You guys keep concentrating on one name, but believe me, it's not just one. If the truth were to be revealed, many individuals would feel ashamed." That single statement ignited the internet. What did it signify if more than one woman was involved? Did Scrappy have more than one covert partner? Did more than one youngster get mixed up? And was Bambi hiding something to keep her own reputation intact? By now, Scrappy was completely powerless over the situation. The story continued to grow regardless of what he said or did. He was even questioned by some of his most ardent followers. How come there were no overt denials if he was truly innocent? Why didn't he prove Karlie incorrect instead of just blaming her? In the most unexpected turn of events to date, Scrappy's secret child's purported mother eventually came forward. After weeks of speculation about who she was now prepared to provide her explanation. She revealed on social media that Scrappy had been providing for her and her child for years, but always in secret in an emotional post. "I never requested to be the center of attention," she stated. "I didn't say anything since I didn't want my kid to experience this. But I will no longer remain silent." Scrappy is the father indeed. He was aware of it the entire time too. The internet went viral. This was confirmation, not merely a rumor anymore. The receipts had already cast a negative light on the situation, but now, it could not be denied now. Scrappy had been concealing his hidden child for years. This admission caused Scrappy's whole defense to fall apart. He could no longer say that Karlie was lying to get even or that this was all a rumor. Now that the reality was known, people were looking for explanations. Instead of responding to the fans' demands for an answer, Scrappy vanished from social media. He stopped going live, stopped commenting, and ceased participating in the discussion altogether. This is when Karlie struck her last strike. With a very unconcerned expression, she went live on Instagram and said, "See, I'm not required to lie. Invariably, the truth is revealed. And this isn't even the worst of it, I assure you." She left the internet in suspense after saying those last words. And what else might there be? What else was she aware of? And was Scrappy ready to have even more truths revealed? It was about more than a secret child now. It was about how many people had been deceived, how many lies had been told, and how serious this situation actually was. Scrappy's entire reputation, relationships, and career were at stake. Now, the true question was not if the truth was known, but rather if Scrappy could handle it. Scrappy's world has been entirely upended by this controversy. With the proof of a secret child, insider confessions, and leaked court documents, everything has fallen apart. What comes next, though, is the true question. Is Scrappy going to come clean and tell the truth? Will he attempt to control the damage and rewrite the story? Or are things that even Karlie hasn't disclosed yet still to come to light? Not to mention Bambi's enigmatic statement, it isn't just one. Could more women be present? More secrets? Who will be the next to speak up, if anyone? This is by no means the end of the story. Scrappy's silence is aggravating the situation as more folks come out and the internet keeps digging. He could lose his career, his reputation, and what remains of his fan following if he doesn't deal with this issue quickly. How do you feel? Will Scrappy attempt to hide everything, or will he ultimately come clean? And do you think that the drama is over or that it is just beginning? This tea is still brewing, so please share your ideas in the comment section below and remember to subscribe for the most recent updates.